Welcome to Deep Dive. I'm your host, Kevin Benedict, and I want to thank all of you for joining us today. I'm so excited to be able to introduce our guest today. His name is Volker Haentjes. Thanks for joining us, Volker.
Thanks for having me, Kevin. Great to be here.
Now, Volker is the Senior Director for Platform Product Marketing at SAP, and I know that doesn't say a lot about the products that you're targeting, but we'll jump into that and dig deep into that later, Volker. But
sure.
Before we do that, where are you calling in from?
So I'm calling in from my home office, which is near Waldorf, so our headquarters of SAP. I used to work here quite a lot and found this is a decent place to run this interview because nobody will disturb us.
Oh yeah, I've been through Karlsruhe. I've been through all of that beautiful area. I always enjoy traveling there. Hopefully next year I get to attend SAP Ariba Live in Berlin as well. Yeah.
Excellent.
Get close to you guys.
Mm-hmm.
So for those of you who don't know you, why don't you give us a little bit of your background, Volker?
Yeah, sure. Happy to. So I'm working for SAP since more than 25 years now in various positions. I'm in my mid-50s. I'm married, have a son who is doing his master's studies in a technical university in Berlin. And in my private life, when I can add that, so I'm a food blogger and singer, and I also love cooking and wining and dining, and I'm riding my e-bike, all of that with my beloved wife.
What is your favorite genre of music to sing?
My favorite genre. So I'm singing in the men's choir here in my hometown. We sing everything from medieval church music up to pop songs. So everything.
Oh, how fun. You sound like you would be a lot of fun to hang out with.
I will do my best.
So now let's talk about your, what does your average day look like, Volker? When you come to work or if you work out of your home office, what do you do in your average day?
Yeah, so I'm working with my team, which is completely abroad. So it's all in North America, and I'm the representative here in Germany. So all my work is virtual. So it actually doesn't matter where I work from. I much appreciate working from home, as this is highly efficient. And I also have a desk at Waldorf, so I use that for also on-site meetings. But actually, as our business is highly virtual, and this is a highly effective way, I figured out to work. So,
oh, absolutely. We're using, we're doing the interview in the virtual world as well. My background is virtual, so I mean, we can appreciate all those conveniences, can't we?
Yeah, absolutely.
So, Volker, how did you end up in marketing?
Yeah, so I haven't done this all my life at SAP. So I actually started with roles here in project management, in business development, partner management, solution management, all these various areas. So I tend to say I've got an analytic mindset, and I love end-to-end thinking, and I love to make complex matter tangible. So and I'm very proud of SAP and its products and services. And since I'm a passionate writer, I thought that brings all my abilities together to make transparent what SAP solutions can do for people. And so that's my best area, my best place to work, actually.
Well, terrific. So tell us about your product area. I know a lot of the products that you are covering start with the word HANA.
Yeah.
And I know HANA can mean a lot of things, right? It can be in-memory databases. It's a brand, it's a product. Tell me what you're covering.
Yeah, so actually when it was invented 10 years ago, its first nickname was Haso's New Architecture, because that was a concept developed by Hasso Plattner at his private institute in Berlin, in Potsdam. And actually then the professional name after is High Performance Analytic Appliance. So in essence, it is an in-memory database and an in-memory application platform all at the same time. And it is actually one of the biggest inventions SAP has made in the last 10 years, because it's now the platform for all our applications, and not only SAP, but also third-party applications. And it's an application development platform where you can run all kinds of third-party stuff. And it brings together a multitude of most recent innovations in the IT space. So be it it's still the only pure in-memory first database in the first hand, and it's by many dimensions. It's a real-time database. It's available in a multi-cloud environment, also in hybrid space. It can do analytics and transactions in real time at the same system. It is a multi-tier database which can do intelligent data management, can process multi-model data, bring together structured and unstructured data in the same system. And so we used to say SAP HANA democratizes in-memory computing because it makes it affordable for everyone and empowers everyone. So this is, in an essence, what it does.
Interesting. Volker, I remember the first year I was at Sapphire that they started talking about HANA, and Hasso Plattner got up front and he was walking back and forth and telling people about this new innovation, and everybody was really interested, but they were all scratching their chins because nobody understood it. Yes. And then like the second year, it was more explanation, but starting to show a lot more POCs and proof of concepts there. Mm-hmm. And then by the third year, like everybody was talking HANA. So it was really fun for me attending every year to see the progression and how the product was introduced and matured over time. So good job on the marketing there.
Yeah, and that's why I love about technology and platform marketing. It's really by making these kind of new innovations that actually nobody knows in the first place, make this understandable and transparent, and really break this down to the benefits to a regular user and to the average people outside. So this is a big task, and it's also in line with SAP's purpose. So you may know we say we want to make the world run better and improve people's lives.
Yes.
And breaking this technology down to, let's say, when there are environmental protection in organizations that can save the life of animals by applying our software, this really makes me proud.
Oh, absolutely. Now, if we look at the product list at SAP, you're going to see HANA in front of a lot of different products, but you are focused on some specific products. Talk to us about the ones that are in your area of responsibility.
Yeah, sure. So HANA, it's a huge platform, and of course, this can't be managed by a single person. We are a team of 8 people, and together with a colleague, I'm actually covering the core database topic. Which means all the dimensions about storage and data management. And my specific topic is HANA security, so data security and also application security. And so we have quite an exciting topic right there, which we call data anonymization. This is, as you want, SAP's response to recent regulations for data privacy, mm-hmm. Like it is GDPR, or let's say for the American healthcare sector, it's HIPAA. And it's an innovative way how to analyze that is actually private. So actually, the regulations say you can't touch private data, but by anonymizing them with sophisticated methods, you can still get meaningful business value out of these data. And the algorithms we use are recognized by the EU to be sufficient to safeguard data privacy. So we're actually the first major business DB who has implemented that and embedded that in our platform. And so we're quite proud of that.
So who's your target markets, Volker, for your product lines?
Our target market, it's actually, first of all, is of course all customers that run SAP solutions in the first place. And but we also targeted everyone who wants to run data-aware and data-centric applications that need to run in real time, that need to process streaming data like from IoT devices, that need to do machine learning algorithms and implement that, doing predictive analytics, doing blockchain transactional processing, so all kinds of stuff. Where SAP's HANA is the platform for everything. So that sounds bold, but it's simply true, because when you look at all the deployment models we provide, you can run it on your on-premise data center. You can even get a demo version for free. We don't charge you for that. For that will run on your personal computer for instant programming, and you can run it on all our cloud partners, hyperscale environments as you want, and also in SAP's private cloud.
So as a professional marketer, when you're targeting your audience with your products, are you going for CIOs? Are you going for database administrators? Who do you really spend a lot of time with?
Yeah, all of them actually at the same time. So the CIOs for sure will consume our stuff when they want to adjust their IT strategy in the long run, and want to understand the benefit of HANA for the business. And the database admins, they are really keen to understand how you can work with SAP HANA, what makes it most efficient, what makes it cost effective, how can you optimize it to map the business requirements. So, and of course, we're also working a lot for our salespeople who want to know how to best approach their customers and make them the benefits of SAP HANA transparent.
So you've been at SAP for 25 years. You've been doing marketing for a good portion of that. You have a lot of background experience with HANA. How have you seen marketing content requirements change, Volker? Are you doing the same content today that you did 10 years ago? Or are you doing more videos today and more podcasts? How has that changed as a marketer?
Oh, that has changed a lot. So first of all, I think 10 or 20 years ago, it was just about technology. You had to explain your latest, so you run on your latest chipsets and just present your latest features, and then you were done. But that's totally different today. So first of all, I would say purpose beats technology. People want to know the purpose of the solution. How does it help them? How must it make their life? How must it make their daily tasks better, more affordable, more efficient, more nicely to work with, and so on? So this is what we need to make transparent. And actually, our job is to make transparent how SAP benefits the regular people. Yeah, not only B2B. SAP is not just about B2B, business. It's just also for the individual, for the person that works at the front desk with SAP solutions. And it's much more about social content today. It's much more about videos. Content needs to be much more focused, eye-catching, so leveraging KPIs and all that. And also storytelling is mission critical today. People want to be entertained. They don't want to just consume information. And that's what it's changing our work a lot.
Well, I can share with you, Volker, that I've been reading several books, one right after the other, on blockchain. And then I went to YouTube and I watched a bunch of videos on blockchain. And the videos helped me visually understand some of the concepts that were difficult for me to read as text. Mm-hmm. So by combining the two, getting introductory videos, then going back to the book, I was like, that's what they were talking about. Mm-hmm. I get it. So I can appreciate the different ways of learning and combining those in optimal environments. So very interesting there. So SAP, I've been to a lot of events, especially this conference season over the last 3 months. I think I've been to 4 different SAP conferences. And at those conferences, I hear a lot of the term experience economy, customer experience, and all of this thing around experience. How is that discussion impacting your area of business?
Yeah, this is actually after now the cloud. This is probably the most disruptive thing that touches SAP business today, for sure. And I would say when you want to expand into the cloud, you can't do without, because things are getting much more reactive. You're getting a much closer contact to your customers. And you actually want to know better than ever before, because you need to have your customers buy in from the beginning, and then you will easily lay off if you do not deliver on their requirements and deliver on your promises. So you need to know very specifically what your customers' requirements are and how they feel about using your products. And ideally, you want to include this input from the beginning, even in the design phase. So when we apply our design thinking methodology. So this is mission critical. And but also on the data management, data processing thing, I think XO, as we call it, so experience.
Yeah, I've got that down. XO,
yeah,
XO,
yeah,
right?
yeah. Bill, our CEO Bill is promoting that end to end. And I think it's always also the perfect use case for data management, because it brings together structured and unstructured data. And you ideally want to manage that in real time to get the value out of it. So you need an in-memory database for that. And so consider what does that mean for HANA, having all this technology embedded, being your application and business platform that can manage all this data and also can manage all the experience data and map that to your business data in real time in the same system. So it's probably the most efficient way how you can do that. I tend to be so bold to say only HANA can do that this way. So we're
interesting. So let me wrap it up here today, Volker, with a question that requires you to put on your futurist hat.
Yeah.
Yes. Let me just ask you, how would you anticipate that product marketing will continue to evolve over the next 3 to 5 years? What do you think will be different if we come back and we talk about this 5 years from now?
Yeah, I think this is one of the areas where experience data will have the most impact, because I believe as we know our customers better and better, we will be more and more able to approach them on an individual context-aware basis. So not doing all this broadcast campaign marketing. So we'll still do that, of course, but I think we will be much more and more able to come closer to the customer's needs and tell them exactly what they need to understand how SAP solutions can benefit their business, and do this also in an automated way. So having all these environments available today with machine learning, where you can optimize your system, where you can learn by themselves in automated procedures how to better approach these methods and how to apply, how to map business content and marketing content. This will have a huge impact. And I'm really looking forward to the next 5 years to see this growing and love to take part of it.
Great. Well, Volker, I want to thank you so much for joining us right before the weekend in Germany starts. So thank you for giving us this time and sharing your expertise with all of us.
You make my week, Kevin. It was a pleasure. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.